Hey guys, it's Eric G from Around the House Show. I wanted to introduce you to one of our new sponsors. Monument Grills was founded by three good friends in Atlanta, Georgia that wanted high-quality, durable grills inspired by iconic monuments. The grills are created for the person who loves to cook and are built to last and to enhance your outdoor cooking experience. What I love is that they are the best quality grills for under $900. So check out the American Gas Grill experts at monumentgrills.com. I bet you'll love to cook on one like I do. Check out the new standard in outdoor cooking at monumentgrills.com.
It's Around the House. When it comes to remodeling and renovating your home, there is a lot to know, but we've got you covered. This is Around the House.
Welcome to the Around the House Show, the next generation of home improvement. I'm Eric G. Welcome to our midweek update. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Hanukkah, whatever you believe in out there. It is Christmas Eve, a day early for our midweek, because I'm not going to be doing this on Christmas morning. And I know you don't blame me. Hope everybody's having a great holiday season, spending time with friends and family. By the way, we do have a great show coming up this weekend. It is epic. It is not a best of show, so I can't wait to show you the new stuff coming up on Saturday. You don't want to miss it. This will be great on the radio or the podcast, whatever you're listening to. And we're going to do something special. These are such great interviews. I'm not going to put them in the premium because we're going to play that one from start to finish. You guys get to hear these kind of an end-of-year treat from me without having to pay the $4 a month for the premium. So you'll get to hear the entire episode and the stuff that maybe you missed in the podcast. We've got a lot of those in the back catalog, so make sure you sign up for the Around the House Insider on the podcast so you can catch all of it, and you get it 2 days early and commercial free. So who doesn't like that? Today I wanted to talk about a battle that's going on up in Washington State, not where I live, but close by. And the voters this last election did something surprising for Washington. They stood up for themselves and said, no, you're not going to legislate that out of us. What am I talking about? So nearly 2 million residents voted to approve Initiative 2066, which aims to protect the use of natural gas as an energy source in state law and within Washington's building codes. Are you a small business owner? Has business slowed down? How is your website? Does it look like it's seen better days and those are behind it? It's time you fix it with SciPipe Designs. My friend Johnny, that you've heard on this show each week, yeah, that's him playing in the background, is my go-to web designer that understands how to get your website and web traffic where it needs to be, and that's making you money. If you want personalized service at a much lower price than those big companies out there, check him out at sitehypedesigns.com. If you want a rockstar website to turn your business around, you gotta hire the rockstar. Just wait till you see my website coming soon. It's absolutely amazing. Contact Johnny at sitehypedesigns.com before it costs you even more money. Let's get that business turned around. This month's climate advocates, joined by King County, which is the county around Seattle, and the city of Seattle, filed suit in court to block the will of those voters. So here's what's been happening is they've been banning natural gas in new developments, and people said, hey, no, we've had enough of it. And Washington State has a great initiative system where the voters can stand up and say, we don't like what government's doing. We're going to change the law. And you know something? Those people in King County and the governor love to try to go around that and beat that back down again. It's been happening for decades in Washington. Somehow they keep voting for the same people, but that's not my problem. I'm not a Washington voter. So the courts are going to have a final say, but Governor Jay Inslee and Democratic legislative leaders support killing off what they see as misguided and overly broad initiative. So they are trying to ban natural gas, and the people of the state are saying, no, you don't get to do that. And now we're going to see some battles. So their view brushes aside the concerns of the majority of state voters. Those leaders fail to see a genuine fear that of course, during this clean energy transition that their rates are going to go up, which they have been. A lot of people rely on that natural gas. They have natural gas furnaces. They have all the things, gas ranges, gas dryers, gas furnaces, all those things. So they are really trying to battle that out. And it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. The lessons of this fall's election, guess what happens? They're not paying attention to that. They are slow to the thing in Washington. So King County is basically sticking the middle finger up at the rest of the voters of Washington saying, we know better, you stupid idiots. And so we'll see what happens with this. It's interesting. Senate Majority Leader Jamie Pedersen, Democrat Seattle, said the voters were in sync with recently enacted policies, a cap and trade market for polluters, payroll deduction for long-term care and capital gains tax, but they think that they know better. So it's going to be interesting to see this. The voters were smart because they voted for the things that they wanted, but then they're dumb because guess what? They didn't. So be very careful. I've seen something here now work, and I think it's really important for people out there that are trying to protect their natural gas. And I think the important thing to see is that even if you voted in, make sure it's going to withstand, do your due diligence to make sure that it's going to withstand the courts, because those people that you've elected in are going to vote against what the will of the people want. So now we need to close this loop for all of the people out there. If they're voting against this and saying, hey, we're going to file suit against your will, the people should start paying attention to who these people are. Maybe think twice about electing them back in again. But the problem that we have is that in some of these West Coast states is you have one population center, which is King County. And then you have the rest of the state that basically gets to abide by what they think over there. So it's a battle, and it's an unfortunate situation because you have so many square miles voting for the entire state. And that does happen there in the state of Washington, just like it does in Oregon. So this is something that happens over here, which is why you're seeing many parts of the states, Washington, Oregon, the eastern side of those states are trying to join into Idaho and become a larger state because they don't want anything to do with the larger metropolitan areas. So don't want to get into politics today, but they are trying to protect their natural gas rights, and I like them for it because there's room for both out there. I think competition between the electrical provider and a natural gas provider is what keeps everybody honest. And I think that also keeps it from being a monopoly where those electricity rates or those natural gas rates can get very, very expensive. So keep an eye out, everybody, on Initiative 2066 and see what happens here with this. I think it's just really disgusting that the city of Seattle, the mayor, the governor are going against the will of the people. So we'll see what happens here with the new governor that comes in. If that changes, I don't think it will, because Bob Ferguson is just another Jay Inslee. And I think that's going to be an interesting one. The good news is, though, people like the Seattle Times editorial board and people like that are actually supporting the will of the people. So that's a nice change up there. So I wish the people of Washington State luck up there. And maybe natural gas isn't something that's going to go forever, but it should be there as they transition into cleaner energy, which is them building nuclear plants on the eastern side of the state. We'll see what happens with that. All right, everybody, I'm going to keep this short. We got a great show coming up. Make sure you go back into our back catalog over the holidays here if you're killing time wanting to learn about stuff. We've got some great interviews, and share this with your friends and family. Help spread the word of Around the House. We've got some great interviews coming up here in the future as well, but we are jam-packed on Saturday. We got a great show coming up for the holidays. Didn't want to leave you with a best of show, so we're going to rock right through the holidays. I'm Eric G. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah from all of us here at Around the House. We'll see you Saturday.
Somewhere unseen and undiscovered, anywhere beyond the mean. Life is a love song, let's be lovers. We're all over the radio. Take my hand, I know where to go. All over the radio with you.
Are you a contractor, landscaper, or small business owner? Did you have a great year in business and are worried about those deductions for your 2024 taxes? Give your accountant a call and check out the trailers from Summit Trailer. If you want the highest quality trailer you can own, they are proudly made here in Oregon with a dealer network in the West Coast. What I love about my Summit trailer is it's a dump trailer that was designed to work. I can load it up without having to worry about if it's going to lift the load, and it pulls like a dream. This was built to work. So it doesn't matter if you want a dump trailer like mine or a deck over, flatbed, tilt bed, or utility trailer. They've got a trailer that'll fit your needs. Invest in your business at the end of 2024 with something you'll feel proud of pulling at the job site or your next project. Check out the best trailer in the West at summittrailermfg.com. Click on the dealer locator to find your nearest dealer at summittrailermfg.com. This is not tax advice, but hey, I bet you still need a trailer at summittrailermfg.com.